Hey, it's H here, and on today's video we're checking out silver. This chart is on logarithmic scale and can be found on Tradingview, TVC, CFD on silver, US dollars against ounces. This is a monthly time frame, and I got a couple different Elliott Wave counts for you today to show you on the big picture and some differences around this area. So let's get right into it. Here's the overall base count. The time where this data is started is around 1800s. Don't ask me how, but I marked this as a Grand Supercycle 1 into Grand Supercycle 2, and we're on the third now, which is the most bullish one always. Not always, yeah, mostly. But on commodities could be fifth as well, so just keep that in mind. This is again cycle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is divergence. Let's get a closer look. Let's go to weekly, maybe you can see that better here. So here we go. So we got a divergence here, so a lower time frame count would be, maybe it's like ABC in here to here, and this would be a primary, and we have the divergence between the third and the fifth here. Same again would be here. Primary might be some kind of a diagonal up to here, and 2, maybe 3, actually this is the highest point, which is a bit weird and really unusual. So we don't have divergence there. We might find one on the lower time frame on this scale, on this part, but as this is, as you can see, this is just exponential growth, like 87% in what, 3 months. Twice. Yeah, the value doubles in 3 months. That is quite exponential growth, I think. But in any case, that's what I have marked as Supercycle 1. Then coming down here, and let's just mention the time, so 1991 to 2011, so 20 years, and up to the wave 2, it took around 9 years. And unlike gold, wave 2, or alleged wave 2 of just Supercycle 2 is around the COVID crash. On gold it was on a different spot, so they correlate, but they're not at the same count as I say. Or at least that looks like it. I didn't go too into this count here, or this area. I just labeled A, B, C. This could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then again A, B, C into X, and A, B, C into Y. This obviously could be some kind of WXY as well. Didn't go too into it because this crash here, and it's just downwards a lot. Now we get into the more interesting parts of the count that I got labeled. So this was the Supercycle 2, and I had this marked as 1. Why? Let's check out, because looking at the previous price, we rose about 100%. Well, this is obviously 100% as well, but it just doesn't look like it can be, cycle 1 as well and into cycle 2. But yeah, just by looking at these previous markings, I could see this being replicated. Let me show you this and this. You can move it over here. Where is that? So here. And give some waves. Like so. Wave 1 here. Wave 1 here. And saying that this is cycle 1, I guess it could be, but I'm just looking at the scale again, and I'm using this line here because otherwise you can't drag these, which is super annoying. Yeah, it actually looks like it could be, definitely, but either way they are really close to each other. Price wise, just because it's wave 1. But in any case, this looks to be a wave 1 of something. It's either cycle 1 or primary 1. Yeah. Okay. Now that we got that degree issue out of the way, we can look into the count more. So how I've labeled this is just basic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and subways 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to the third. We got nice divergence here on the third and the fifth. So there's no issue there. On the subwaves, unfortunately no, again, there's no divergence. After that, I've got ABC, a flat, or is this even flat? Debatable. Can be a zigzag as well. Might be a zigzag. This looks like 3 ways though. Could be even. Oh well. And in any case, we get into W here, intermediate, degree, then W, X, Y into the X of intermediate count. Not much here to go through. This looked pretty simple to me overall. I had some issues down here, which we will talk right now. So this big WXY intermediate scale has a couple different choices. We can label this last part ABC, and it brings some horrible things here that just don't look good. I had this 5 waves in A. This is fine. Leading diagonal into the A. Then I had this weird, I'm not sure if actually, do we even need to, well, in any case, this might not be a diagonal. These are really close. I didn't check this. I just labeled it as a diagonal, same as this one, the C wave into the minor B, and it really looks unusual, but this looks like it doesn't even need to be a diagonal, to be honest. Maybe just extend one. No, yes, actually it is crossing 1 and 4, I think. Yeah, it is. Just barely, by enough to make it. Actually, it's not, because this could be just a B wave. Oh well, in any case, we don't get stuck into that now. The issue I had here is how we're going to get 5 waves into this structure. I got this one, which is again debatable. I think I went to the 2 hour or 1 hour time frames to look into this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a W, X, Y into A, then B, and then C, and that is debatable as well because this looks almost like a W again, so WXY, but this again, these are crossing, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and with the current one we would need to do this to make it legal as an ending diagonal here. Not good looking at all, and let's see if it's viable. 46, yeah, it's fine. And then again, that's into W, then ABC into X, and this is actually wrong degree, that should be subminuet. Again, WXY into the 2 now, or the Y of the 2. That is really complex here, which supports somehow this super simple count here, but looking at the subwaves, it is not simple. 1 into 2 into 3 as a truncated fifth of this subwave scale. I really don't like that at all. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it could be diagonal, it's not overlapping, so I didn't just label it there because it didn't have to. Then 1, 2, 3 into 2, and this massive 3, and this is a wick, a huge wick, 5%, and this caused so many issues here on this count as well. We don't get the divergence we want, and just by looking at it on line graph, this probably, yeah, looking at it, this doesn't look like 5 waves at all on line charts. So yeah, this is definitely an issue area, but I think this is legal, although it's not, or it's valid, but it's not pretty at all. Super extended the wave 3 for the minute degree. Here again, extended third, but with an truncation. I'm not even sure if that is proper. In any case, that is one option. Another option is a WXY. So how I had this before is as ending with A, B and C. Now the only difference here is WXY, and the Y is located here instead of here. So why I did that is I tried to, well, you could argue this is A, B, C, then super small A, B, C, or A, maybe B and C, maybe. That might be even better. But placing A down here causes an issue because you can't have C here, as the Fibonacci 0618, which is the minimum retracement or extension, sorry, for the C wave, it doesn't work here. Let's actually check while we're at it. what did I say? ABC. Come on. BC. What's that? One 618. And is this legal? Usually when it goes to 1618, we had this issue on gold as well on one of the upways. I think it was actually on the COVID crash area where the B wave actually went past 1618. Oh, that is a possibility on one of the counts, but we could label it as such. Actually, yeah, and this, well, this should be WXY then. Yeah, this should be WXY, because the C wave here would have 5 waves, and this would be 1, 2, and 2 can't never retrace the 1, so it has to be A, B, and then C, and actually can find the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here into the C wave. So that is actually a possibility that I hadn't thought before. So having this here, and well, another problem. This doesn't look like 5 waves. This looks like 1, 2, 3. So again, we would have to do this, and that would be the Y, and here we would have a zigzag of minuet scale. That actually looks pretty good to me. Here we would have a, let's check out this, if this works. So we need 3 waves into here. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that is, looks clear. This here, slightly up here, this looks like a 5 wave-ish. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Yeah, so this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which would be something. No, it would be sub-minuet. This. So this would be the minuets. And again here would be the another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of micro scale. This looks 5 wave-ish, but I think we could say A, B, C or something if we looked more closely. Now, this could be 5 waves here, A, B, A, B, so this looks 3 wave-ish. If we place the A here, does that help us? How do we get? It looks like some kind of a flat. if we place something here, yeah, it's around 90%, but this last wave is 3, which usually entails that it is WXY. And this scale would be 1 lower, so it would be subminute. And this is not ideal here. Let's check out if this is actually possible. Yeah, it is. So I was thinking this as an A, then B and C. Y, C, because this is again, we needed 3 waves to end, so because it's a W 3 waves, so we had a flat here, and the minimum again is here, 618. It's not pretty, but I think it works. And then in this case, this wouldn't be 5 waves, which poses another issue. And it's like every time you introduce a count, there is so many worms in the worm jar that you have to deal with, and they take time. Maybe this is this could be like A, B, C, and this would be micro into A, B, C, and this would be subminute, and micro count will be here, A, B, C, and then 5 waves. Okay, that is possible. I think that looks pretty good. To the X, it's A, B, and then this weird 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's possible. But I think I've rambled on way too much on silver as we got that count figured out and found yet another solution for this wave here. And this introduces that the wave 2 ends here. So let's get some targets for wave 3, whatever degree it will be. This counts as its primary, so let's check out that. And here, oh, I had some, no, what is going on? It looks super weird. God, they had two numbers. There we go. So almost 100 would be the value here. And again, what we're looking for is 5 waves. If we don't get 5 waves, we continue the correction, and this doesn't look really really good. Let's just make sure that this is actually the low. So here is low is 21,429. 21,433. So yeah, this is the lowest low at the moment, so this could still pose that this is 1, 2. I'm not even going to try my luck with this, what this is, but in any case, without going too much into the details here on the macro count, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.